Welcome to MathsMate, the best maths tutorial in town.
An education for a nation.
A cool type of school.
Sponsored by Tech Talk and Rhetorical Shift.
Yo guys, it's MathsMate here, back with another learning curve. It's been a long time since we've previously done it. Unfortunately, whatever he calls himself, the main guy, the tutorial guy, he's not here today because he never comes on Skype. So it's just me and Uncle Rao. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Special guest here, boys.
Yeah,
it's Uncle Rao.
Yeah,
basically.
So we've got 4 articles today. They're all pretty big in the news, possibly apart from 1 or 2. Yeah, so the first one is about Top Gear, and of course it's about Jeremy Clarkson having his little, what do they call it?
Mishap.
Yeah, mishap. Let's just call it that, mishap, where he punched a producer over, what was it? Steak and chips,
Yeah.
I think, which seems a bit outrageous. But he has been banned from. Well, he's been sacked from the BBC. They haven't renewed his contract, which is very controversial because obviously they had this huge petition which 1 million people signed.
Yeah.
And they sent it. Stig delivered it to the BBC on a tank, apparently, which would have been quite interesting. But I mean, I agree with the Tony Hall's decision, but I would prefer if they hadn't have sacked him, if you see what I mean. I think they made the right decision, but
they're going to lose a lot of viewers.
Yeah, I don't think it will benefit them as much as if they hadn't sacked him. But we don't know that because we'll never find out if it benefits them or not because he won't be there.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's been on the show for 25 years.
Yeah, since 2003.
2000, well, not 25 years then, but
Yeah.
something like that. Quite a long time. And the producer he punched was called I don't know his name. It's a weird name.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Timon?
Doesn't actually say. Let me search it.
Osen Timon. He was a producer that got punched. They called it fracas. That's what it was, fracas.
That's it, fracas. The fracas.
But he said, "I'm well aware that many will be sorry his involvement in the show should end this way." So I mean, I think he shouldn't have done it over steak and chips, seriously. But it's his own fault, pretty much.
Yeah. But still, I don't really like that he's getting kicked off.
Yeah, I mean, I watch Top Gear quite a bit. So
there's even a petition right now on who should replace Clarkson on this Telegraph.
There's Chris Evans. I think that'd be a good
Morgan.
one.
And then there's the final option: stop this, #bring back Clarkson.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a bit too late now, but
Yeah.
vote for it. 79% have voted for it.
Yeah, I know. But and then one we were discussing, a couple of people that I was discussing with, we were saying Alan Partridge should do it. That'd be quite a funny one to watch. If Alan Partridge was doing it. But that's that. I mean, controversial, yes. Right decision, possibly. We'll have to wait and see till the next series comes out, and then we'll actually see what happens with that. The next story is quite a recent one, actually. It only happened in the last couple of days. And that was a plane crashed in the Alps on Tuesday, the 24th of March. It was en route from Barcelona in Spain to Dusseldorf in Germany. And it took off in Barcelona, and it reached a total of 38,000 feet, where it started to descend, and the last radar contact was made at 9:40 and they were at 6,175 feet, which was very low, and that was near to where the crash site was. So quite sad. It was called Flight 4U9525. They have recovered the black box and the flight recorder, which basically tell them what happened to the plane. But it's quite sad. I don't know how many people killed. 120, I think.
150.
150. Wow, that's. Yeah.
144 passengers, 4 cabin crew, and 2 more in the cockpit.
Jeez, yeah. Okay, sorry about that. We had a little break because I got rung by someone and had to go and do a couple of things. Anyway, that's pretty much all we have to say about the Alps plane crash. Quite a sad, tragic event. I've seen quite a few plane accidents in the past few.
There's like 2 Asia Airlines ones.
Yeah. So hopefully we don't see too many more. But you know, there's no warning before it happens. But the next item on the agenda listy thingamajiggy is the tech part of the show. We're going to be talking about the NVIDIA GTX Titan X. If you don't do tech, then you might want to move on because it's quite a specky item.
Yeah, put an annotation on screen to that.
Yeah, sure.
Time.
But basically, this is the best graphics card on the market. You can get it yours for $999, about £870. So yeah, quite a lot of money. Is it worth it? Definitely. It's better than anything anyone has ever got at the moment.
Oh, don't get it if you've only got like 2 games.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna need you can play most games at 4K pretty easily with this card. It's the single fastest GPU on the planet at the the consumer GPU on the planet at the moment. It's based off the Maxwell. It's got a 200 G something 200 GPU. It's got a base clock of 1000 megahertz and a boost clock of 1075. So quite amazing. It's got 12 gigabytes of GDDR5. So there isn't many worlds where you'll actually need that amount, but it's there for future proofing. And that's clocked at 7. You ready for this? 7 gigahertz. Yes.
7
gigahertz. And it's an interface of 384-bit, which is just mind-boggling. And as I say, single fastest GPU on the planet. You can play most games at 4K easily. Put a couple of these, 3 of these in a system, and you will be set for life, my friend. Truly amazing.
Yeah.
So the next item on the list
and final one. Anyway.
Yeah, the final one is about cars, and it's about Ford cars, and they've invented this new technology where they can see the speed limit signs, and they can adapt the car's speed to that speed limit. So they're set to sell the car that can read road signs and adjust its speed accordingly to ensure the vehicle is not driving too fast. Of course, you can override the system if you're a daredevil and you're not worried about getting flashed by those cameras. So they can drivers will be able to set the new system to let them speed up to 5 miles per hour beyond the detected limit, and then obviously it'll stop them from going any faster. It's a bit like cruise control, I suppose, in a way. However, it doesn't let you go above that level. It's similar to technology like where cars detect cyclists and pedestrians and can stop there, and cars that detect when people's having a heart attack or when they're getting drowsy, which seems completely unnatural. But that I mean, if you think about it, like in the UK, there's been a couple of lorry crashes because of truck drivers having heart attacks and blackouts and things.
Well, there's that. Speaking about pedestrians, there's that other Google car. Have you heard about that, mate?
Oh, the Google car, is that the driverless one?
Yeah, the new one.
Yeah. We were talking about that a while back on Tech Talk. Who sponsor Mathsmate, by the way. Just want to put that out there. We were talking about that on Tech Talk. That was quite interesting. I assume they've improved on that.
Yeah, it projects like a crossing thing under the floor now, like a zebra crossing for people to cross.
Well, that is. I don't think I would have come up with that.
There's a massive touchscreen.
Yeah, that touchscreen in a car is dangerous, I have to say.
Mhm.
But in terms of driving these things, I mean, if I had one, well, if they were on sale, I don't know if I'd buy one actually. I suppose eventually quite a lot of cars will have this technology. But I suppose you can turn it off and override it, so I mean, there's no harm in getting one, I suppose. It'll keep you from getting too many fines. But what I want to see is one that detects when you're in the bus lane, because that's really annoying. I mean, I'm not a driver, obviously, but like people I've been driving with have actually been caught out quite a few times by driving in bus lanes, which is quite annoying.
I can't even find how much the Google car is actually going to be.
Yeah, obviously there's no price on the Ford one at the moment because it's only just been confirmed.
Yeah.
So I don't know how far the technology is developed at the moment. I assume the fact that they're telling, like they've confirmed it, means that the technology is pretty good so far. But I think that's pretty much it. I mean, unless there's anything else you want to say.
Not really.
So thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like, rating, subscribe. Go check out Tech Talk and all the other channels in the description below. And we will see you on the next video, whenever that may be.
Never, because Shrabe's never on.
Yeah, probably never, but oh well. We'll see you on the next video. Goodbye.